My 11-year-old daughter hit puberty fast. At2a. I found dark romance novels and sultry voice tutorials. My daughter was 11 when her childhood was stolen, ripped away by a predator who infiltrated her life online. What happens when the man you thought was your child's secret boyfriend turns out to be a calculated monster, and you have just hours to stop a kidnapping? This is our story, and it nearly tore my family apart. It started like a freight train, this early puberty thing. One month, my sweet girl was still in Pokemon t-shirts. The next, I was desperately searching the junior section because nothing in kids' sizes would button across her chest. She started noticing the attention before I could even pretend it wasn't happening. At Target, she casually mentioned a man in electronics had followed us to 3 different aisles. Not scared, just stating it like a fact. My gut tightened, a cold knot of unease. Then, things took a much darker turn. Her iPad history at 2 a.m. was a disturbing rabbit hole. Romance novels about CEOs and secretaries, bookmark folders labeled dark romance and age gap. She discovered Wattpad and Archive of Our Own, explicit stories about innocent girls and men who knew better. Her YouTube algorithm had completely shifted. Clean girl aesthetic, makeup, how to look expensive, feminine energy that drives men crazy. She was watching videos on how to walk in heels, how to make her voice sound sultry, how to flirt without being obvious. It was like she was trying on a whole new persona, one that was far too old for her. When I tried to set boundaries, she became someone I didn't recognize. She twisted therapy speak into daggers, accusing me of gaslighting when I set rules, being toxic when I said no to crop tops, emotionally abusive for taking her phone at night. She learned those words somewhere, and she wielded them perfectly, shutting down every attempt at a real conversation. Her friend group shifted overnight. Girls her age were suddenly immature and childish. She gravitated towards 8th graders, then high schoolers. The lies started flowing with disturbing ease. At the library was really Starbucks with older kids. At Emma's house was actually the mall. She'd figured out how to delete specific texts, clear only certain parts of her history. Emma's mom was really someone named Tyler. My heart hammered with a growing sense of dread, a sickening realization that I was losing her, piece by painful piece. I'd hear her heels clicking back and forth in her room for hours as she practiced her walk. She started sitting differently, legs crossed like an adult, dramatic hand gestures copied from some online influencer. At family dinners, she'd insert herself into adult conversations about work drama and relationships, offering advice like she was 30. When we visited relatives, she spent the entire time with the adults, laughing at jokes she shouldn't understand, making comments about wine and coffee preferences she didn't have. It was unnerving, like watching a puppet perform an unfamiliar script. The secrets multiplied like cancer. Her phone became Fort Knox. Password changed weekly. Face ID disabled, so I couldn't use it while she slept. She'd angle the screen away reflexively, muscle memory from constant deception. I found out from another mom that my daughter had been telling everyone she was 16, not 11, with a whole fabricated backstory about being held back. Her bedroom door stayed locked constantly, music blasting to cover phone conversations. Dinner became silent warfare, one-word answers while she scrolled under the table. Her former best on, T missed the end. Watch the full story, link is attached below.